And a special session begins Monday for Florida lawmakers to redraw congressional districts, which were deemed unconstitutional. Now, two voting right groups are demanding that these meetings be open to the public. Abby Maurer joins us now in the studio with political contributor Trimmel Gomes.
For joining us as always.
Thanks for having me.
Well, the League of Women Voters of Florida and Common Cause Florida released a letter to Senate President Andy Gardner and House Speaker Steve Christoffoli saying these meetings should not be held behind closed doors. So what is the main worry of the groups as lawmakers come back for the special session?
Well, it's what got us here in the first place, not seeing the transparency as lawmakers claim that they had in the process, and to find out that, consultants and those who had a stake in the process had influence over the process, which was not supposed to be the case. So the League of Women Voters and Common Cause are saying that this needs to be done out in the open to take away any question that things are not being done as the way they're supposed to. Things need to be above board. So that's their main concern. Keeping it in secret, it will lead to more corruption.
You know, the maps were ruled unconstitutional because they said that they were drawn to favor certain political parties. So do you think that opening these sessions to the public maybe would allow people to gain more trust and, as you said, reduce any kind of thoughts of corruption?
Exactly. That's what it will do. It will give us assurance that, okay, these folks are really doing this in the best interest of all of Florida, as opposed to a political party, one over the other. So doing so from a PR perspective and all around, it will give us all assurance that, there's nothing nefarious going on behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. So it would behoove them to at least make the process as open as possible, and they would argue that that's what they're doing.
Now, how are House and Senate leaders reacting to this request?
Well, they have issued their statement. The House is more conservative on their resistance to make any budge, and the Senate was more open in their explanation as to saying, there are certain parts of the process that will be open to the public to view and see what's going on. The House is basically calling the efforts by the League of Women Voters and Common Cause politically motivated, but as they're coming from, and the Supreme Court's decision is even saying that how the whole process needs to be transparent, mm-hmm. and it's to be seen if they're going to follow through. So far, they're saying no.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll have to watch and see what happens with the special session. Once again, coming up to redraw these lines. Thank you so much, Trimmel, for joining us, as always.